Alright, so today, very early in the morning, I have gone and I've done some of this training for these college curriculum things. I'm already on. You could do all three of the destruction elements for this. And so I'm on the final one for fire, and this is Feralda's custom fire spell. This is a bug. Ignore that. And I'm on the last one for conjuration overall. This is Finis's custom conjuration spell, according to this mod. Obviously, these aren't canon. Clearly, I thought there'd be some special quest for these. Like these were the reward. So I went back and checked the mod page, and no, the reward is you get buffs. For each of these that you complete, you get buffs. Like each course, not each stage. For each stage, you get a level in that that specific kind of magic. I'm basically just starting restoration, but yeah. So I have to finish these to get buffs, and some of them are resists. I don't know what they are. I don't remember what they were. I just kind of skimmed them on the mod page. But once I get them, they're permanent. I just realized I'm wearing a green shirt. Hope that doesn't cause any problems. All right. Once I get them, I might redo my armor, because I might have room to put other stuff on my armor aside from just resists. But I really do wish that I had been playing the college curriculum thing in a new playthrough now, rather than one that I was picking up this late in, because it really does seem like they would have been better to do like during a full playthrough. It looks like you just it looks like the best way to do it is just to use the spells and progress each thing as you're playing the game, right? So that's what we're going to do. We're going to do a little bit of that today, and to do that, which ones was I thinking? I want to do some Creation Club stuff. So I'm going to do Battle of the Champions and the Cause, and just full disclosure, I've done Battle of Champions already, because even on the new computer, let's talk about this for a second, I'm having some issues. I may have discovered a new bug in the most current version of Camtasia Studios. But yes, I'm a noob who uses Camtasia. I like it. It's everything all in one, right? And I shelled out for the newest one, and it was working fine for a while. Then it just started crashing, and each time it would crash, even the temp version of the recording would be corrupted. It would only last 30 to 40 minutes, and sometimes even less than that. So I've reverted back to using the 2018 version, which does not record in 60 FPS, so this might be a slightly lower FPS than my other recent videos, but we're working on it. We're working on getting this straightened out, so hopefully I'll be able to go back to using the 2022 version relatively soon. So I have done Battle of Champions already. I'm going to be doing it again today. I need to eat. Do I have any soup left? Knock out both of those things at once. You know what? Potato soup sounds wonderful. I didn't quite knock out my thirst, but who cares? And so let's look at these. These are Creation Club things. I want to show them off. That's obviously why I'm doing them today. Battle of Champions. According to a letter I found in Whiterun that I do not remember picking up, the Stormcloaks and the Imperials are engaging in a Battle of Champions. Rumor has it that... Oh god, I struggled to read this the last time too. Erzerald, Thrice Pierced, has asked any potential champion to prove their worth by slaying 5 snow bears and handing him their pelts. Could do that. I'm here in Winterhold, but I don't want to do that because I don't like the Stormcloaks. Alternatively, I could try passing as a soldier and speaking to Legate, Adventus, Castianus, and Solitude. I'm going to do that one. I don't think I have a teleport to Solitude. I think I went through this exact same thing last time. It's been a few days since I recorded the other one. Yeah, I don't. So I guess let's go to Whiterun, right? And then take a carriage from there to Solitude. And I don't know how this works. I don't know how the Creation Club quests work. How
right behind you.
integrated into the game they are. So, like, I don't know if, like... What the hell were you doing, man?
Need something?
What was that? Don't be stalking my friends. Jerk. What was I saying? Well, I don't know how integrated they are. I don't know if I was already a member of one or the other of the Civil War factions. Like, if I had already started the Civil War, which I do plan to. That is a thing I plan to do. But if I had already started it, would I have just automatically only been allowed to do that one? Because the rewards for this quest are armor and weapon sets, one of which is better than the other functionally, and the other of which I think looks better overall. We'll talk about that when I get them again. But you can get both of them regardless which side you fight for, because you can loot... You get one of them to fight, and you can loot the other one off of the corpse of the other fighter after you beat them, right? And it's not like this is going to be hard for us to win. I've got my friends with us, Hacknear Deathbrand, and the lovely Mule the Lynes, and Frecky, and a literal demon, and then I'm me, so not going to be an issue. It's mostly just for funsies, but
where do you want to go?
That
straight through, or did you want to stop somewhere?
No, I do this every time. I can never remember which one it is.
Where do you want to go?
God. Hoffinger,
Going straight through, or did you want to stop? Climb and back, and we'll be
Yeah,
off.
thanks, man.
You ever hear the one about the Briton and the bear tamer?
No, I haven't heard that one. Oh, you're not actually going to tell me? Okay. So, I don't know. I don't know how integrated that would be. I wish that they had integrated it somehow, like a little bit more into the war. Like, hey, if you want to end the war without bloodshed, and maybe only if you're a Nord character, maybe otherwise it just plays out like it does in this creation that we're about to see. Maybe you can, like, challenge the other side's champion and end the war early or something, right? Because, let's not kid ourselves. Vanilla Civil War is a little straightforward, and once you've done it once, there's really not much point in doing it again, which is why I have a mod installed to hopefully spice it up a little bit, but we'll get to that when we get to that. But, it's not. It's just this, and I don't even know if it's even a tiny bit more than this. We're gonna see. Anywho.
You have committed crimes against Skyrim.
Oh yeah, this happened last time too.
What say you in your defense?
I don't know who I killed, but sure.
Smart man.
Sure. And then I just appear here. Okay. Cool. I have a guard armor overhaul thing, in case you're wondering what that is. I don't remember what it's called, but I thought it looked fantastic, so I did it. I also don't know if, like, because Okay, the quest says...
I'm telling you.
Oh dear God, Rika, shut up. The
be insane to try.
quest log says I have to convince this guy.
They're reforming the Dawn Guard. Vampire hunters or something in the old fort near Riften. Might consider joining up myself.
Cool. It says I have to convince him that I'm a soldier and so he'll let me do this. But like, this has to be a really, God damn it, Tullius, this has to be a really low effort persuasion check, because this is supposed to be a just for funsies quest, right? It's not supposed to, like, be difficult to do it. Like, the snow bear thing seems more difficult than this even, but like...
Well, soldier, are you up to the task?
I am. I'll handle it and then
I
some.
knew I could count on you, soldier.
You have no idea who I am.
This is for you.
Yeah.
Show the rebels the futility of their cause.
Sure. And the way, what I'm gonna do...
Embellish if you have.
Yeah, sure.
We'll let it seem like it's his idea.
So these two are arguing because nothing's really happening in the war, and they're looking for... Which side was it on? This side?
Sure.
They're looking for ways to get things going again, right? Because even convincing... Balgruuf, God, to accept an Imperial garrison would... Yeah, here's all the stuff. Just take all. I'll show it off because I'm not gonna wear this bad armor. even getting Balgruuf to house an Imperial garrison would kick the war off again. So the way I see it is Johan recognizes that the war hasn't really been going anywhere either, and he's hoping that doing this will help progress it a little bit, right? So let's look at this. Imperial Dragon armor. I mean, this looks good. This looks fantastic. It has all 3 elemental resistances at 30%, which is really good. This one has fire resistance and health regeneration, but who cares? This one increases melee damage. The shield is good, but look at the helmet. It looks so bad. Like, I'm sure there's some of you who disagree, but it just looks terrible. Its effect is really cool. But, I don't know how useful it is. I'm not going to really bother trying it out enough to know. And it just looks so bad to me. So there's no way in hell I'm wearing that. My carry weight's down low enough this time that I don't have to put it in my chest yet. But it wasn't last time, but I'm not going to use it. Then we have Akatosh's Talon, which is a 2-handed weapon. Does 50 points of fire damage in case you're a 2-handed fighter. Where did I pick that up? Whatever. And the other one was Dragon's Oath, which only does 30 points. It's 1-handed weapon. It's supposed to be weaker in case you're a 1-handed user. So, like, obviously you have to be able to get to Solitude. Obviously you have to be able to pass that persuasion check. And if you decide to go the Stormcloak route, obviously you have to either be able to kill 5 snow bears, or you have to have enough money to buy the pelts. So this one's obviously easier. If you're a low-level character and you want some really fantastic gear, and you have a little bit extra cash or some extra Creation Club credits or whatever, like, I don't know, relatively early on, you could get Feindal or hire Jnasa or something, and then come and do this quest, and get this fantastic armor. The stats on this armor are amazing. The weapons are good, and you're gonna see after we beat this guy very, very easily that, the Stormcloak armor is pretty goddamn good too, man. So let's go in here. We had a thing from Castellanos, what's-his-face. Here, like it advances Castellanos' note. A troop of Stormcloak rebels challenged us to a battle in the fields of Whiterun. Blah, blah, go get them, boys. And then, where was the map? Do we have to read the map? When did I get a letter from a friend? Can I not look at it? Okay, cool. Silver Drift. Neat. It's not that. There's a map. Where's the map? Oh, I got another mysterious note, too? I don't even know what that is. Dear God. Wait. Okay. I didn't read Healing Hands yet, either. Let's just eat that book real quick. Where's the map? Is it not here? Is it over here somewhere? Yeah, here it is. Map to the battle location. Okay, cool. But yeah, so we have that. So that explains why... where is it? Why we're able to see it on our map. So we have to head back to stinking Whiterun. Man. At least I can handle that this way. Yeah, I still have it selected. Alright, let's go. And last time this happened, on that other recording, something really interesting happened here. So let's see if that happens again. There's my kids hanging out. That's cool. You okay, man? It's neat. It's neat to see the kids getting along. It's also neat to see that Aventus hasn't taken a hit out on his sister yet, you know. So this place is like directly on the other side of the city. It doesn't really matter which way we go to get there. It takes about the same amount of time. So let's just take a quick walk. I waited a few days to do this again, to try to record this again, because I'm trying not to be bummed out by the fact that I have to do it again in the first place. So let's get this going, and just for funsies, just to show off my true power, let's get out Storm of the North. Make sure he's charged up? Of course he's not. Why would he be? Never freaking charged. This weapon. Up. And go. Yep, there it is. There's our surprise. Glitching out in the distance for some reason. It's like there's some guys camping there right outside the city. Whatever. Not my problem. They don't seem to be bothering anybody, right? Not like there's not even like a road here. It seems a really bad place to set up. Can you stop glitching and come kill me? Or try to kill me, please? Come on. It's so weird. I need to figure out why it does that and deal with it. Never come back here. I might have mentioned this last time I did this too, but I never come back to this part of the city. Well, this part of the hold, I guess, because, I mean, the city's there. Like, there's exactly one reason to walk the road in this direction. And now you're not glitched. Okay, cool. Are you gonna do this, then? Come on. Yeah, it looks like he's picking a fight. Excuse me. Okay. What did you think was gonna happen? There's like 4 of us, and not counting Frecky, and like we're all heavily armed. God, he's an idiot. I mean, he's probably mad because that time I helped destroy Vermina's skull, but like, don't attack me. That's stupid. Come on, Left Trunbo. Let's do this, man. Ow! Jerk. Come on. Where you at? Where'd he go? Oh, there he is. Hey. Should probably actually take the opportunity to practice my fast healing a little bit here. Oh, hey. How's it going? Storm of the North. Oh, god dang it. He's basically, he's knocking me over with, whatever. With, the force of his breath attack. He's not, like, killing me. I mean, he's damaging me a little bit, but not a lot, you know? I'm gonna go in here real quick, though, just because I am a little worried. And, put up a frost shell. Get this back out. You about done? Yeah, okay. And here's our Imperials. Hey, Imperials. Who are you fighting? Oh, there's the... Let's do both, I guess. Come on, guys. Let's go. Oh, you're the Stormcloaks.
Do this already. I'm itching.
Yeah, okay. Then let's go. Bring it.
Best you can do?
No? Come on. Cool. Excuse me. That's very rude of you. Extreme, whatchamacallit. We got it? You want to finish that dragon for me, please? I'll do it. Get out of the way. Really? This is the absolute worst angle I could have gotten for this kill cam. But sure, whatever. Grab his tooth. Alright, where's that Stormcloak then?
Never would have believed it.
Yeah. Oh, god damn it, where is she? Where was that? Like, back over this way? Hey, where were those dead bodies? Fandal. Oh, here's one. Here's one of the normal ones. These other guys don't really have much. Where was the champion? And don't lose sight of her like I did. That was real stupid. I didn't want to be over encumbered fighting the dragon.
Has always filled my heart with excitement.
Yeah. Oh, here she is. Okay, so here's the Stormcloak one. The two-handed weapon is named after Soon, even though he would not automatically be on the Stormcloak side, so that bothers me. But it's Frost. Increases armor rating. It's boring. But doesn't this look like better than the Imperial one? I don't know. Maybe it's just a me thing. And it's like slightly different, but it's not like super different. But like, look at that. Look how cool that is. What a nice, fun, quick little quest that you could do relatively early game that gives you some pretty fantastic gear. I definitely recommend it. Where's all that crap? What was the other one called? Storm Bear, right? And boop. I don't need the weapons either. Dragon's Oath. And then Storm Bear Sword and Soon's Judgment. What's going on now? Did something explode? Who's exploding? Whatever. So let's, I guess, go ahead and start doing the next thing. I'm not going to get it done today, because this video is also partially testing my restored recording setup and my new lighting. I changed my lighting a little bit and my camera angle in case you didn't notice somehow. But,
I've been looking for you.
oh my god.
Something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only. Let's see. Looks like that's it. Got to go.
How do you do?
Oh my god, there's what? Go away. I should have marked him for delete, but I don't even care anymore. What did you give me this time? Every time, man. Every time I walk into a new location. Every time. It's not that. It's not that. I don't even know what that is. Letter of Commendation? Received word of victory over the rebels. Okay, no, it's okay. Yeah, I didn't even notice that last time. Maybe I didn't get it last time. Who knows? I mean, this game's this game. Who freaking knows what bugs the Creation Club stuff might have. And now I do plan to do a lot more Creation Club stuff throughout this, including the fishing quest line, because I heard there's actually something really cool at the end of that you wouldn't expect. So I'm actually kind of looking forward to doing that. Believe it or not, eat a little bit. That sounds good. Let's eat some Elsewhere fondue. That didn't really do anything. Okay, some potato soup then. And I don't know. I'm a little low on alcohol. Let's do a celebratory blood wine. Kapla. Come on. Come on, children. The next location we're headed for is the Shrine of Stendar, which is kind of east of Rorikstead. It's west of here, but it's closer to Rorikstead than it is here, even if not by much. So we're gonna take the carriage to Rorikstead, and probably stay in town, stay at the inn because it's late enough, right? Quick save. And somebody on a horse. That's cool. You never see that unless it's like a specific couple of like scripted NPCs. But yeah, and then we'll move on to the Shrine of Stendar. After that, don't go over here. No, you're not off the clock.
Where do you want to go?
You are going to take me to this place that was at the top of the list, and I didn't even see it. Yeah, don't go to sleep. Don't go to sleep. Come on. Yeah, it will if you don't get over here, man. Come on. I don't think I've turned in the quest for Eric with a what's-his-name on this save either yet. Why? Why is there a dragon here, too? It is ridiculous. I hardly ever get this bug. Alright, well... let's do this first. Yes, okay. Now, enable. And mark for... delete. Do I have to enable it before I mark it for delete? I don't know. Doesn't matter. And he'll go away eventually. God. You can't just... The game can't just despawn them like it's supposed to. That'd be too easy. Where would that Eric kid be? Have I even talked to his dad on this save? Oh God.
Get the cold down.
Thanks. Have I talked to you about your son yet?
If you need a meal...
apparently not.
Son? Eric? What about him? Did something happen? Is he all right?
Yeah, he's fine. You should just let him decide what he wants to do, even if it gets him killed because he's an idiot.
But the world is a dangerous place. Eric has no idea what he's getting himself into.
It's Whiterun, man. It's not that
I'll have to save up the money for
hard. Just buy him
You
some.
give your own coin to help my son? I'm moved by your compassion.
Yeah, you want to give me some free stuff?
Will not go unrewarded, my friend. Tell Eric I've changed my mind and will visit Whiterun soon to fit him for armor.
Okay, cool. I also...
only take real coin here. No handouts and no bartering.
Okay. Good to see that we're friends.
Sure thing. It's yours for a day.
Sure.
I'll show you to your room. Right this way.
Actually, do you have any soup? I'd like some more soup. Soup is really useful. No, you don't. You don't even really have the stuff to make soup either. We'll take all of your mead, though.
All right.
Can I take stuff from here? No. It's so stingy. Help your son, and this is how you repay
Let me know
me?
if there's anything else you need.
Yeah, I need you to leave my room. Can you do that, please? Can you leave my room, please? Oh, dear God. Fine, whatever. It's fine. Yeah, the cause. The cause seems like it's going to be a fun one. I've heard it's one of the more...
Meal or room. I've got both.
Did you just stare at me all night? Who are you, Faendal? Hi, Mule. Good morning. The cause, from what I understand, is one of the more substantial ones of these. I received a letter from someone named Scorvild claiming to be a reformed member of the Mythic Dawn. He mentioned the Oblivion Crisis and asked me to meet him at the Shrine of Stendar. I should go there to see what he has to say. And I'm really excited about that. I've heard a little bit about this one. I've seen a little bit of it, but not a ton. Sure. Because I did plan to do these on camera at some point in some form. So I didn't want to be too spoiled, right? But I'm looking forward to this one. I think it's going to be fun. Even if there probably isn't a ton to it. And there are some limitations to these Creation Club quests to begin with. I have some mods installed that fix this with VA Synth. Fix being a very subjective term in this case, because VA Synth is an acquired taste. I'm not sure how I feel about it even, but I have a few mods installed that use it. That's, for those who don't know, that's a mod that it's an AI that analyzes the voice clips from the game and then synthesizes new voice lines, mimicking those voices as closely as possible. So it sounds like vanilla dialogue, but it sounds a little robotic. And from what I understand, they're improving it all the time, but like it's still not perfect. But I have a couple of mods installed that they even expand the dialogue a little bit. Instead of just using letters or recut voice clips from the main game, they actually add some custom dialogue to some of these Creation Club things. And I have another one that we'll see eventually after I have done some political reorganizing. And put some of the people in power that Johan would rather be in power. You'll see what I mean when that happens. That one uses VA Synth, you know, for its own unique thing entirely. So it's a little different. This will be a really good place to practice my fast healing. So let's get that out. And do that. There's a saber cat over there. Let's see if we can piss him off. Yep. Cool. Oh, hey, there's another one there. When you guys want to get this? Take your time. I mean, I'm getting a lot of training out of this. Okay, cool. Still in combat with that one, though, so I can still do that. Thanks, guys. That was real helpful. You guys are too powerful. Got me up to 10 or 30. That's not terrible. See, I don't usually go... I can fight those guys. I don't really want to attack the giants, though. That's mean. They're just minding their own business. I don't really go much beyond fast healing, though, when I play, usually. So, like, it's going to be really interesting to have to use something bigger than fast healing to complete my training. We good? I know what's coming up here, because I've done at least this part of the quest already. But yeah, so that'll be fun to see. All that VA Synth stuff, even if it's not perfect, will be pretty fun to see. Oh no, it's someone in a Mythic Dawn robe. I wonder what could be happening. Don't take your time again, guys. These people can't hurt me at all. Like, look at this. Watch, look at this. Look at this. It's so funny. Take your time. And don't gang up on him, guys. That's mean. That's not sporting. Come on. I'm gonna get in at least one more. Yep, there we go. Alright, so you've got some pretty good stuff. Got robes. I'm not gonna bother with it though, because I know we're gonna get more robes in a second. Didn't want to attack from the other direction too? Yeah. Ooh. Oh, I can't grab that one. Yeah, there's one over here. And this one will have... that's a gold piece. Let's grab these. And the Mythic Dawn orders. Where is it? Come on. Let's go. Let's go. This is such a dumb system. There have been whispers of traitors among our ranks, pathetic attempts to sabotage our mission, but nothing will stand in the way of Lord Dagon's Valken? Don't know what that is. I probably should. Your duty is to seek out those who oppose us and eradicate them. Acolyte, Scorville, and Priestess Anakane have gone missing. Find them. If there is any scent of betrayal, they must be swiftly destroyed. Afterwards, travel to the excavation camp to await further instructions, but take the utmost precaution. This is a weird aspect of this mod. They say this multiple times. They're the vigilance of Stendar. They're not the vigil of Stendar. Have increased their activity and may be aware of our presence. The dawn is breaking. Spooky. Alright, let's go look at this dead guy. This is Scorville. And of course he has to be dead because they couldn't leave him alive because they couldn't program new dialogue. And he does have Mythic Dawn gear because he is a Mythic Dawn, technically. And he has this very wicked dagger. Alright, let's steal a couple things from Stendar because I don't like Stendar. It's not bad. I think I've read Twin Secrets. Giant's just chilling over there. Alright, what was that? His Scorvild's journal. Come on! If you are reading this, it means they may have reached me first. The Mythic Dawn do not tolerate desertion, a fitting end for my transgressions, I suppose. If you know of the Mythic Dawn, you may have heard that the cult was eradicated long ago, after the Oblivion Crisis of the Third Era came to an end. This was true until perhaps 1 year passed, as discord began to sow in the lands of Skyrim. So this is all Frick's fault, just like frickin' everything, man. The whispers of Mehrunes Dagon made their way to the ears and minds of a fervent worshipper named Vonos. Those whispers led him deep underground to an ancient Mythic Dawn temple, long since collapsed, where rumors spoke of an Oblivion Gate lying in ruin for centuries. Vonos soon made a pact with Mehrunes Dagon and began to quietly reform the Mythic Dawn as its new leader. He began to cultivate more members of the cause, and I myself fell victim to the promise of such power. After the Oblivion Crisis, the gates throughout Skyrim were buried deep within the lands. However, with much effort, we retrieved many of these pieces and successfully rebuilt an Oblivion Gate. Vonos, a master of conjuration, has been working tirelessly to open the gate and give Mehrunes Dagon's troops a doorway into Tamriel. Man, a really cool guy died to keep that from happening. Probably shouldn't let it be a thing. As dictated by the pact, the cleansing of the Oblivion Gate requires a personal blood sacrifice from each of us to prove our devotion. Blinded by ambition, I offered my own brother, soon a simple farmer who could not harm a Dartwing. He probably could, he just probably wouldn't. Watching the knife penetrate his body sent shock and horror through my entire being. The blood that spilled from his loins, was that of my blood. In that moment, I realized what I had done. It was not power that bewitched me, but deceit. As an acolyte, I was not privy to much in information, but I know that Vonos is searching for a powerful ancient artifact that is necessary to open the gate. What that artifact might be, I do not know. I hear something about an excavation camp to the southwest of Iverstead, near a mountain pass. Perhaps more information can be found there. And lastly, in order to keep its location secret, all but the highest priests in the Order are blindfolded when they are taken to and from the Oblivion Gate, so I have no further information to give as to its whereabouts. I only know it was a cave. I wish I could tell you more. I've been on the run day and night, and now they're the vigilance of Stendar. They're also on my trail, because I worshipped a Daedra once, and they can never forgive that, even if I turn good. I hate them so much, and I can only imagine what they might do to someone like me, so I come to you with my plea, someone who might better understand my plight. Please, stop the Mythic Dawn however you can, for myself, and my forsaken brother, and the whole of Tamriel. Scorveld. Cool. Who wants to take down an ancient cult? I mean, I'm down. Poor guy. I mean, you did murder your brother, so I don't have too much sympathy for you. But, you know how it is. Let's, I've got some time left in this episode. I can do a little more. Let's teleport to... I don't have to Iverstead, do I? Whiterun, then, I guess. And take the carriage. Seems like that's 90% of what I do in this Let's Play, is take the carriage from Whiterun. But it is the middle of the map, right?
Can I help you?
So it's close to everything. Betty, did you just open the gate? You're weird. I need to level my conjuration a little bit, too. I tried to use Soul Trap on the training dummy that... whichever College of Winterhold mod I'm using adds to the Hall of the Elements, but it doesn't work like that. You can only use attacking spells on it to level those up, which is a real bummer. This road's becoming very familiar to me. And I know I don't have enough bear pelts to give to Temba, Bear Woman in Iverstead. I think she's in Iverstead anyway. So I'm not even going to bother looking for her, because I haven't done that on this save yet. Let's just worry about getting there. That's in the rift, right? The rift.
Going straight through, or did you want to stop somewhere?
Iverstead.
Climb and back, and we'll be off.
Yeah.
Oh, dear once was a hero named
Yeah!
Red, Red who came riding to Whiterun from
He has a terrible voice, but I always love this one.
Red.
Ragnar the Red's fun. Like, it's dumb, but it's fun. Alright, didn't take us too long to get here. Eat a little bit. It's a weird side of the city to come in on. I forgot I had one of these. Let's eat that. And drink some water. So it's here, which I think I could figure out. Right? Like, I think that makes sense based on the description. I mean, I don't mind quest markers, but I like there to be some reason why it's marked on your map, you know? Like a description, a location, or I'll mark it on your map, or you found a map or something, you know? Like, one of my main issues with the older Elder Scrolls games is, even though there would be characters who would go into detail describing a location and where it was relative to you, even if sometimes it was wrong because the game didn't always accurately... There's Bear. Didn't always accurately account for... I mean, do fast healing, I guess, too. Didn't always accurately account for where the NPC was or something like that. 2, 3, 4. That should be all of them.
Another day, another victory.
Yeah, can I steal his pelt, please? But yeah, it was something like that. I don't remember exactly. Or else it was like supposed to be just straight up that sometimes the NPCs were wrong, right? I mean, that's a possibility too. They weren't quest markers. And now that we're playing games that do have quest markers... Oh, is that another bear? Cool. Let's do some conjuration training then. Now that we're playing a game that does have quest markers, they stopped including dialogue, or even just simple items. God dang it, you killed him too fast. That explain in-universe why those quest markers would be there. And that bothers me. Seems very stupid.
You should have seen me. I saw my understanding there. It was clear with too many bits. But that's what it was all about.
Yeah. Some wolves up here. That's interesting. Hey guys, are we enemies? Apparently they're enemies with Barbas. That's fine. He can take care of himself. Where am I going? I'm on the right path, I think. This doesn't actually have a path, per se, from what I remember. I think you just go up here. I think this is what I discovered last time. It was about here when I realized that my recording was failing. Like, this far into my recording, so... You know. At least it hasn't failed this time. Knock on wood. Actually, let's literally do that. There we go. There's a dragon here last time. Apparently he's not here today. So that means... Don't need fast healing anymore, so let's just practice our conjuration a little bit. Hi! Hi, guys! Oh, come on, Betty, let's go. Yay. You guys got this? You're annoying me. Bye. You have anything? That's pretty cool. Don't really care, though. Be back, got this. What's taking you guys so long? Seriously. Take that. Take these. See, Glories and Laments. Do I want that? What's Glories and Laments about? Yeah, sure, why not? Oh wow, they're looking at Ealey stuff. That's weird. I think I have that already. Soul Gem Fragment. Alright, more stuff to read. Probably end it after this. This seems like a pretty good stopping point. For today, anyway. The dawn is breaking. Vonos has successfully pierced the veil of the liminal barrier, but there is much work to be done. We have unearthed an anchor point, but it must still reconstruct the gate itself, and even when it is complete, the veil of the liminal barrier remains. Liminal is a good word. Vonos, in his infinite wisdom, continues to work day and night to find a way to break it. It may be but a singular gateway, but Valkyne, Gitanus, and Mathats, are those Daedra, I would imagine? Await us on the other side, preparing to march for our Lord. And we'll keep the faith for Lord Dagon. 10th of Sun's Height, okay. Vonos has been studying all known information about the Mysterium Xarxes, consulting with Dagon's Jamora and experimenting tirelessly, but is still unable to open the gate. However, he believes that an object may exist which can be strong enough to hold the portal open. What kind of artifact could hold such power? Even 1,000 soul gems would likely dissolve in the presence of a sigil stone. Interesting. Now we must redouble our efforts. I have sent additional scouts to Solstheim and Cyrodiil to learn anything they can. Interesting. 20th of Sun's Height. One of my scouts has returned from Bruma with promising information. The ancient Ealids are well known for their Welkin stones, where ethereal fragments comprised of powerful meteoric glass. A great Welkin stone. Ooh. The most powerful of these stones was typically held within the heart of each Ealid city. But these stones have long since been plundered or lost to time. Yeah, but isn't there like a theory that they like reconstitute themselves or something? Researchers have speculated... Sorry, try that without fumbling on my words. Researchers have speculated for centuries that more great Welcome Stones may exist, but none have ever been found. The last great Welcome Stone seen on record was in the Third Era, when it was snatched and used to bring the downfall of our Lord. Yeah, that was pretty close to the end of the Oblivion questline, wasn't it? Then it was ultimately Mehrunes' undoing, but irony may be smiling upon us. Something of such power could be exactly what we need to bring the gate to full power. Don't use power twice in one sentence. Our researcher has set their sights on the ancient Aelid ruin of Rannil as such a place where a great Welcome Stone may exist. Am I going to get to explore an Aelid ruin, a canon Aelid ruin? Oh, I hope so. Many have explored its depths through the years, though none have ever found a trace of such a thing. Could a great Welcome Stone truly be hidden deep within Rannil? I've told my scouts to capture this researcher and bring him to me. We must learn all we can. The action music's really starting to annoy me. Second to last seed. My scouts captured the Aelid researcher from Bruma. But upon returning, the vigilance of Stendar were seen guarding the Pale Pass. My scouts had to detour through the wilderness of the Gerald Mountains to avoid them. Could the Vigilance be aware of our movements? Is there a traitor among us? We cannot risk any sort of confrontation with the Vigilance until we have the full might of Dagon behind us. There's too much at stake. While interrogating the researcher, I learned that Rannil is structurally weak, making entry difficult. I'm so excited. With the Vigilance blocking the Pale Pass, this greatly inhibits our expeditions. He also spoke of other dangers, but I dare not repeat them lest I give substance to his ravings. Didn't mean to do that. We must find a way into Rannil. Vonos and I have agreed that we have no time to waste. I have selected only our most trusted disciples to set up a base camp in the mountains west of Iverstead. We will operate under the darkness of night to excavate our own pathway through the Gerald Mountains and into Rannil. It will take time, but it is the only way. Oh my god, I'm so excited. This is so great. After much blood and sweat, we finally reached Rannil through the northwest quarter, but the challenges within it proved quite deadly. We're going into an Ealey ruin, guys. This is great. The only man who returned alive claimed he barely escaped the clutches of an undead monster. Several have gone silently to never return, and I'm unsure how many more souls I can spare. All this, and yet no sign of a secret chamber or welcome stone. There are legible portions of untranslated words on the pages retrieved from the researcher in Bruma. I have summoned one of my best scholars, Janus, to assist me in my Ealey studies. Perhaps there is something we are missing. 15th last seed. According to the books Magic from the Sky and Glories and Laments, the ancient Ealeyds believed that Nirn was composed of 4 basic elements: earth, water, air, and light. Okay? Interesting. Those are not any of the elements we see anywhere in Magic, which is weird. Janus and I feel this is extremely important. And maybe... okay. Interesting. The incomplete text recovered from the researcher in Bruma make mention of previously unseen elemental shards. God, I really wish this music would stop. What are they? Where are they? We will prepare another team to descend upon Rannil with this information. We're running low on supplies and may need to delay the search if we lose any more men. 17th last chain. Dear God, this is long. Excuse me. Vontux has sent an urgent communication. Okay, here we go. Now it's right. The vigilance of Stendar have increased their presence and have been seen questioning townsfolk. Acolyte Scorvild and Priestess Anakane have gone missing, their whereabouts unknown. It is best for us to assume that vigils... Why? Is that just a thing that I've never picked up on, that it's interchangeable? The Vigil knows our plans. There's no time left to delay. Janus must join one last expedition team to locate the Great Welcome Stone. I will send the last of my guards along with him as protection. This is our last chance. Dagon, give us strength. Alright, I want that, actually. Give me that. That's awesome. Anything else in here? Freaking Mythic Dawn banner. This is so freaking cool, guys. Alright, where am I going now? In here. God, I'm so excited. This is so cool. Guys, you have to do this one. This one's so good. I love it so much. Unfortunately, though, let's go back in this tent for shelter. You guys can stay out there. It's fine. Unfortunately, for now, I'm going to call it a day. I have been recording longer than the last time I tried to record using this older version of the software. So hopefully that, remains the pattern. That's good. Yeah, I'm super psyched about these. Oh, I missed a thing. Okay. Wasn't anything too useful, but I'm glad I caught it. Yeah, we'll continue this next time. Super excited.